Someone who I love and adore. I can say that with no fear of reprisal from anyone. This man has done a ton of shows. He was doing his own show for quite some time. And lovely Altadena. He has done several one-person shows at our stage and at other stages. He is talented. He is, I say prolific because I don't know another word that kind of like is a good metaphor with prolific, but he writes all the time. He's done a short film. I find him completely mesmerizing. In fact, I might even say magnetic and mesmerizing. Mr. Ty Fance.
Whew. Wow, I don't know. It's so cool to be back, man. This is great. I wore the hat in honor of Store Salon, so I got the hat on for that, and I got coffee and snacks. Oh, well, so, oh man, this story is going to be a little revealing, but what the heck. I'm the kind of guy that I never really did drugs because I'm crazy. I don't need them. I'm already always imaginative. I see things that nobody else sees. I make comments about things that don't necessarily go together, but in my head, they should. And sometimes it's funny. So let's go back. Like 18, and I got friends that I'm hanging out with, and they always say things to me like, yo, man, you square, man. You need to relax, man. You need to chill. Why are you always reading? You know, you're always trying to analyze stuff. You need to relax, man. I said, well, how would I do that? Well, you need to try some weed. All right. And I'm looking at them like they're stupid, because they are. So, but they convinced me to try weed. Now, I smoke what I consider to be a small cigarette. It's about yay big. Not that's too big. It's about that big. These two cats smoke 3 or 4, and they're looking at me and telling me I'm high. And I know I ain't high because I'm looking at them. And I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, you guys are idiots. I'm not high. Man, you high, man. You just don't know it, man. How's somebody going to be high and not know it? I don't get that. I thought maybe you're supposed to know it. That's why you're taking it, right? Anyway, I do this thing with them and nothing really happens other than my breath stank for like 2 days. but so that threw me off of that. I just went back to my normal crazy. About a year after that, we moved in with my cousin. My cousin's about 38, and he had been in the military. He was in Vietnam. He suffers from anxiety and a couple of other elements, and to the degree that his doctor, he even claimed to have glaucoma. So his doctor diagnosed him and prescribed him marijuana. And I should tell you this also. I'm the kind of guy that will watch people when they get high and when they do stupid things, I just laugh at them because I think they're stupid in that moment. So I'm benefiting from their high, entertainment-wise. So my cousin was basically, he provided a lot of entertainment for me because when he got high, he never smoked it. He would put it in his food. So I guess there was, back then, this was before edibles were so popular. He would put the oil in his food, and then he'd eat it that way. Because I don't know, something about smoking the cigarette was a problem for him. So I laugh at him because he'd do everything in slow motion. When he was kids walking across the room, you know, I'm just laughing. Now, I have to admit, I didn't know, there was a period of time when I didn't know what edibles were. And while staying with him, because we basically had to move and live with him, I ate one of his edibles. Normally, it was known to be in brownies. Well, this case, this is probably why I didn't have an idea. It was in macaroni and cheese. And I love me some macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese, greens, cornbread, all day and twice on Sunday, okay? So I walk in, you know, I'm hungry. I've been outside running around having fun, and I see this plate of macaroni and cheese, and I cut into it and eat it. Now, because I'm a greedy pig, I decided to get another piece. So I ate two helpings, and I sat down. I was watching TV, And all of a sudden, my mind started to do some shit I had never, I've never known your mind can do. I was analyzing and seeing things in slow motion. I mean, it was regular stuff, just in the details that I had never paid any attention to, right? I mean, like there was a fly that flew from the kitchen to the television and got on the screen. And I began to look at the fly as his little legs were moving on the screen. And I was just fascinated by how it did that. I tried to get up to go to the kitchen. Normally this takes me like, I don't know, 5 seconds. This time it took me like 15 to 20 seconds to make it from the couch to the kitchen. On the way, I see this. I know something is not right, but I can't figure it out. But so everything is slow, and I'm careful. And I notice my balance is off a little bit. So now I'm concerned that I might fall. So I'm moving extra slow. I knew I was in trouble when I got in the kitchen and I put my hands on the counter and I kind of braced myself and I began to laugh. Now, I'm not laughing because I'm high. I'm laughing at me because this reminds me what I was doing to my cousin and my other 2 friends. So it's funny that I'm laughing at myself. And I was starting to understand, okay, I must be high. So I decided, oh, okay, well, great. Let me wash the dish that I ate the food from. Again, something that will take me normally like, I don't know, 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds. I must have washed that dish for about 1.5 minutes. And what was fascinating me was how the water was rolling across my fingers as I was moving the sponge. And then how the suds would come up through the sponge. I mean, the little detail stuff that I would pay no attention to became very, very interesting. I knew I was in trouble. So I decided to go lay down. And again, something happened that I had never experienced before. As I laid down on the bed, my upper body felt like it weighed 3-4 tons. It seemed to go through the mattress. But instead of being afraid, I was fascinated by this physical feat. How does that happen that you could possibly go through a mattress? And it's hard to explain it because I was trying to analyze it at the same time. So again, it provided an element of awareness that I had never felt before. Then my foot got really heavy. So I started to figure out, oh, the blood going through my head, through my artery, all the way down to my feet. And then that little whole process began to expand. And I was seeing all this detail that I guess what I'm trying to say is I shouldn't take drugs because apparently it really takes me to a place of awareness that I really don't need because I'm already crazy. So yeah, that's why y'all need to know that. So, okay, just give me a glass of wine and I'm good to go. No more drugs. Hence to this date, I don't do drugs. Thank you guys.
All right, very good. All right.
Macaroni and cheese is okay, but drugs, no.
Oh God, sorry.
Beverly, you accidentally muted yourself. You probably said something really funny because you are. There you go. Oh, you did it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just did unmute.
Now you're good. You're good.
Okay, good. No, I just wanted to know that if you actually saw the face of God or Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong was probably he looked like God. He asked me for some Maui Wowie, and I told him, bro, no, come on, man. Don't touch that stuff.
All right. When Bob Marley comes to you in a dream and says, man, lay off the marijuana, you know.
Had too much.
All right. Thank you. Oh, if Nancy Reagan were here, we know what she'd say.
Yes, yes. Say no to drugs, man. You're already whacked.
Oh, God, well, there's a lot of whacking going on. Thank you.